I've got a secret that I have never really told anybody before. Nobody outside my immediate family anyway. Something that I've been keeping from the public, from this channel, from pretty much everybody in my life for the last 7 years or so. This hat has become part of my character, but it's actually covering the fact that I am bald. I thought about making this video about confidence, about presentation in front of the camera, about first impressions in business, about a whole host of things. Nothing ever really sat right with me. I decided to just wing it. I don't know exactly how this is going to turn into a video. I'm just going to speak from the way that I'm feeling, from the way that I've felt for the last 7 years. I have not gone out of my house without this hat for probably 4 years because I'm embarrassed. I don't really know how else to say it. I don't get embarrassed easily. Some of the other things you'll see on this channel I have absolutely zero shame in, but for some reason there's like this mental block. It's almost like part of me has died. If you look back at photos of me when I was 22 years old, traveling the world, and you see this, beautiful head of hair. But by the time I turned about 25, it looked like my hair was starting to thin. That was right around the time my first daughter was born. And then over the next few years, it started to thin very, very gradually. Like you could barely even tell. But I remember when I was working as a photographer, there was this one influencer who I was taking photos of who posted a story with me. It was like probably the first time I'd ever gotten a good look at my head with the sun directly overhead. And I think that anybody else who's bald or who has started to go bald knows that that's like the worst way to see your hair. But I could clearly see my scalp. That was the first time probably that I'd ever seen my scalp, and I realized, oh damn, I am going bald. And it kind of deteriorated over the next couple of years, but it took a serious turn during the pandemic. I had my second child in the middle of the pandemic. If you follow my YouTube channel from the beginning, you'll know that this was probably the most stressful, most difficult time in my life. During this period, I also tried pretty much every medical, topical thing that you could think of. Monxidil, finasteride, and pretty much every herbal supplement known to mankind. And nothing really worked. In fact, it may have even exacerbated it. I'm not really sure. It does seem to work for a lot of people. It just didn't work for me. Anyway, my hair deteriorated. As you can see, it is almost completely gone in the front here. Fortunately, it hasn't really changed much in the last 2 years. I've been in a much better, much emotionally healthier, much better, financially healthier place for the last 2 years. This is all anecdotal, but I think that that has helped, make it stop, I suppose, make it stop getting worse. And I'm getting to the point where I need to either embrace the shaved head look or I need to do something about it. So for the last year or so, I've been in forums, I've been doing research. I know a lot about hair transplants now, and whilst traveling India with my kids right now, I decided that this is the time that I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make a leap. You want me to do my hair, Meva?
No.
You know, how come?
Because I don't want you to grow your hair.
I'm not gonna grow my hair. I'm gonna put new hair in.
Will you look like a girl?
No. Daddy's gonna put new hair from the back of his head and put it on the top of his head.
Ow.
Ow! Yeah. How?
Yeah.
A doctor has to do it. So I will have to shave my head and then he will pluck the hairs from the roots out of my skin and implant it into the top of my skin.
But how is it going to stick there?
Yeah, it will stick there in my skin, just like your normal hairs do.
What? Is he going to do fringe?
I don't think he's going to give me a fringe. It's going to look more like a buzz cut, but then I can grow my hair out however I want. So what did you want to ask me?
Why are you struggling right now?
Right now my biggest struggle is the lack of caffeine. I'm not allowed to drink coffee and I've got a massive headache. It's like really gnawing at me. It's like I can't even move. The first time I remember hearing about hair transplant was my mom saying that she would pay for mine when I was a teenager because she knew that I would go bald one day.
How did she know? Can you just
Yeah, because she knew I would go bald because her brothers are both bald.
When did they start balding?
Very young, like 17, 18, 19.
But you proved her wrong.
I proved her wrong. I kept my hair for at least a couple extra years. Oh, fuck. It literally feels like death. Mommy, can I just drink coffee? What do I do with my head? I don't know if I can do it. Okay, yeah, my brain is bashing against the skull, and I don't know. I didn't even know that I wasn't going to be allowed to drink coffee. That's not like I don't know. Like, okay, they gave me a list of things, but it's not like I read it. Caffeinated beverages can increase bleeding and make patients more sensitive to medications and can cause drowsiness during... That doesn't sound so bad to me. I don't mind being drowsy. Okay, I don't want blonde pubes on my head. I don't want the hairline to look unnatural. I want it to look natural, right? It doesn't go perfectly. Like it will probably get better, not worse. If I have some hair there, and I can get more specific about what I want in a future one, a future hair transplant. It's probably going to get better, and like if it's not perfect a year from now, I can get another one if I need to. That's why I'm going really low on the graft count, right? A graft is like, it's like if you can picture a tree, the tree is the hair and the roots is the graft. But a graft can have like more than one hair. It depends, 1, 2, or 3 different hairs in it. So it's like one implant.
When they
Yeah.
they don't fly, when they look vulnerable like that, as soon as they fly, they're like different species.
Oh, it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Reggie. We had just dropped the girls off at their dance class. They absolutely love doing the dance classes here. I broke down. That was one of the worst headaches I think I've ever had in my life, and I had a cup of coffee. Now, the reason you're not supposed to drink any coffee or have any caffeine at all before a hair transplant procedure is because it's a blood thinner. It makes your blood more liquidy. It makes it harder to clot and coagulate, and it makes you bleed more in general. And now before you actually get the hair transplant, you're supposed to go in for a blood test, which I did, of course. And even with coffee, my blood coagulates better than just about anybody's. So I think I'm okay, but it's definitely raising questions about my daily habit. Obviously, I know that I drink coffee every day, but I didn't realize that I was like that physically dependent on it. I hate phone calls.
Hello.
Hi, it's Christian.
Sir, please wait. I will connect doctor.
Okay, sure.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, tomorrow morning 8:30.
Yep, yeah.
I'll be here by 8:30 too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
And sleep well. No drinks, no smoking.
Yep.
For today, then tomorrow morning breakfast you should have it.
Uh-huh.
Wear a shirt, not a t-shirt. Wear a shirt.
I
not
will.
A t-shirt.
I will. Yeah.
All right. Then rest. I think we'll meet. And 2-3 days, next 2-3 days, be at ease. You don't have to go out or something. You be at ease.
Good. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you very much for the call. It's getting more real. I'm getting more anxious. Oy. One thing that I haven't really discussed is this procedure is going to cost me 80,000 rupees. That's about 800 pounds, maybe about $1,000. India actually has a really great way to move money around. They use something called UPIs, but for some reason they don't let foreigners use it. I mean, it's basically impossible to use this, even though everybody uses it. So the best way for foreigners to take money, to get, local money, is to pull it out of an ATM. And it can be a huge pain when I'm pulling out like 80,000 rupees though. It's basically like 800 pounds all in fives. Okay, so I've got to find a button shirt because when I have holes in my head, I won't be able to take my t-shirt off. I have to unbutton it and then open it. The doctor told me I need a button shirt specifically. Is that your favorite one?
Yeah,
Why is that your favorite one?
because I like the color. I like black a little bit. This is for you. Do you like it? Why don't you get it off for me? It fits you.
It fits? Does this one fit?
Yeah.
Okay, we should try them both on, right?
Yeah.
So apparently in India, I am a double XL, not even an XL. That's so weird. This shirt is a medium. But also, the double XL at that store costs twice as much as the single XL. So on principle, I'm wasting another 2 hours of my life looking for a shirt.
This one. This one has pockets.
Pockets.
Yeah. See?
Cool.
Oh, that's so pretty. Yellow.
Do you like that one, Mava?
Mm-hmm.
Mava, is this your choice? Would you choose this one for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Malaya, which one do you want to choose for me? Do you like this one?
Yeah.
That one? Alright, I think we'll go with these two right here. It's very early, but I've got to be at the clinic by 8:30, which means that I had to wake up at 6. I'm traveling through India with my 2 girls, and I've got to send them to school because they're going to be in a summer camp during the entire period, which means we've got to get dressed, brush your teeth, brush hair, breakfast, and then we have to be out the door 1 hour before I have to arrive at the clinic. So let's go. Wake up. Are you excited for Daddy to get his hair transplant?
I can't wait to see it.
You can't. What do you think it's gonna look like?
Bleh.
At first, it's gonna be super short. They have to cut all the hair.
How?
No, it doesn't hurt to cut
Why
hair.
do they need to cut all the hair off?
It's just one of the rules. It makes it easier to take the roots out, I think. You think it's a bad idea? Should I just skip it?
No.
With my hair right now, do you think I could just leave it like this?
Yeah, because your hat would block it.
Without the hat? What if I didn't have a hat?
No way.
Don't tell my doctor. I am drinking a cup of coffee.
Well, no, don't.
Because I'm pretty sure I will not survive this procedure without it. If I don't get at least one
Don't
cup.
put that on YouTube.
Why?
Then you'll see it.
The doctor will see it?
Yes.
Sorry, Reggie. This is, I have to. Malai, which one should I wear today?
Mine, I think it fits your pants. This one
suits
is
my
mine.
pants?
Because it's the same color.
Alright. I think the last time I wore a button shirt was probably the last time I was at a funeral.
Daddy,
Yes?
would you like to look in the mirror?
Wow, who's that good looking dude, huh? Oh,
Daddy!
How are you feeling, Mava? Are you ready for Daddy to get new hair?
No.
No? What's Daddy's hair gonna look like?
Like all hair all around your face, just like your beard.
Just what? All around my face like my
Yeah,
beard?
and your eyes
That
also.
That would be so weird, no? You're doing a fantastic job hairstyling. I've done a lot of research about the hair transplant procedure, but one thing that I've never really considered before, and I read about it last night, was that apparently the anesthesia injections are extremely painful. I didn't really expect it to be like any more painful than a normal shot or something like that. But I just stumbled across something yesterday, and now I'm really, really anxious.
What's the anesthesia?
It's like drugs that go in your skin to make it so you don't feel the procedure. I hate needles. It's like my least favorite thing in the world. Doesn't matter how much or how little it hurts, I always hate them, but if it hurts a lot, yeah, I'm doubly nervous. You guys have any words of affirmation for Daddy?
You're strong, you're brave, you're loving.
Oh, thank you. Mava, do you have any words of affirmation?
You're sleepy, you're tired, you are the best daddy in the world.
Oh. Come on, girls, let's go. I love you. Have a good day. I'll see you soon, okay? So I'm going to be getting this procedure done at a place called Hair Plants in Kochi, India. I've had 5 in-person consultations and 5 more online consultations. And one thing that really stood out to me about this place was just that I had tons of one-on-one time with an actual surgeon. I feel like most of the time when you go to these consultations, they're just like mostly salespeople trying to get you in the door through as quickly as they can. Even when I did have consultations with other surgeons, it kind of felt like that. They were kind of in a rush all the time. And being an efficiency guru, I suppose I sort of understand that mentality, that thinking. But there's something about that personal one-on-one touch that made this place kind of stand out, and I guess I'm going with my instincts on this one. The second thing is that they actually had the lowest estimated graft count. I'm going to get about 2,000 grafts, which tells me that they're not trying to just gouge me for money, because every hair transplant place charges per graft, basically, per hair follicle that gets transplanted. Not everybody can afford to do that. My balding is not like the entirety of my head, it's just the front portion. But everybody's got to play with the cards they're dealt, right? Yeah, just a little bit further. There's the place right there. Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm getting super anxious now. You want me to put these on?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta take off all my clothes apparently. Didn't fully see that coming. It makes sense though. If I was looking at somebody else's head and not my own, I think I would say it doesn't look that bad. Oh, which makes me that much more nervous.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Hi.
Take it
Sit.
easy. Sure.
So, two of it. One thing is completely shaven procedure. We'll not shave, we'll trim it, zero trim.
Yeah, sure.
That is one way. Or else what we can do is we have a navy cut, like crew cut.
What makes it easier for you guys?
For us, it's complete shave is the best part.
Let's do that then. That's fine.
This is the procedure room. Once the mark is done, then we'll do plan for a shave procedure or crew cut or something. That is how we've been doing it.
Yeah.
Then the next procedure, it's always chin down to extract from the donor area. The donor area is a place where you need to extract the hair follicles, the grafts. Then once the graft is extracted, It is under local anesthesia. We'll be giving you local anesthesia. The doctors will, performing doctors will give you the local anesthesia. Then once the part is numb, the local area, that area, the donor patch is numb, definitely we'll plan for start extracting. Hair follicles or grafts could be extracted. Once the extraction procedure is over, we take a break, then come back and start implanting on the implanting area, like the recipient area.
Okay.
So it's usually happens to be 3 hours to 3 hours for the extraction and 2 3 hours for the implantation. Donors are extracted, we keep it in an ice pack, then saved, and we'll be counting and how many grafts has been extracted, and we'll keep it in an aligned, like the bundles of 10, we keep it across. Once that is extracted, we count it. Then once we start planting, we design like how the graft should be aligned. It's like when the singles on the front, maybe twos in the next row, so that it will look very natural for the extractions.
So this is the anesthesia, right?
The local anesthesia.
Yeah.
There's an extracting tool.
Yeah, and that's the extracting tool,
Yeah.
and this is the ice pack.
Yes.
Okay, great. What are these things over here?
The solution, cleaning solutions and straps to clean. That's how it has been done. I'm Dr. Reji Nicholas. I'm actually a consultant, trichologist. I've been in this field for the last 11, 12 years. The performing surgeons usually perform the surgeries. That's how it has been performed, and we have been doing cases for a long time. We have done quite a good number of cases too, and we had a golden chance to meet Mr. Christian. So we are very happy to be my client for at least for 6-7 hours. He'll be with us.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I think that looks better. So it'll be this area.
Will be filled up till here.
Okay.
And these areas will have, diffuse thinning. So we'll be filling up a bit here in these areas too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fill that area, it's fine.
All right. So this is what I look like with a shaven head, and yeah, no, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest.
You look nice with this.
I'm glad I'm getting this done anyway. It's good opportunity. I can always go back to this if I want to. Okay, I'm heading in. This is the last chance. I can't film the procedure, but I'll film after. So these are the grafts being segregated out.
These are singles actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's really interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, so...
It's like, when you count and keep like this, you have an exact count, how much you are extracting.
Yeah, sure.
But if you put it in a tray, spread it across the tray.
Okay, I just want to pause right here because this is really, really important. This section over here, these are the separated out singles. That is a graft with a single hair in it. When your hair comes out by the root, sometimes there's 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes even more hairs in a single graft. The singles are what's supposed to go in the front of your hairline. This is what's going to make it look the most natural. I still see tons of people posting on Reddit and Facebook group where they're getting hair transplants by surgeons who are putting doubles and triples right in the front of their hairline, and this makes it look like a doll's hair. It looks completely unnatural. So if you're thinking about getting a hair transplant or you're planning to get one, you absolutely have to ask your surgeon this question: are they going to separate out the singles and put them in the front? Got Subway for lunch. Look at that. Bandage on the side of my head. Extraction is finished. They're counting. And then we're about to go do implantation. This is probably a good time to mention that my fears about the anesthesia were way over, completely unfounded. It was just like a normal shot. Okay, so we're like most of the way through the procedure here. Have a little bit left to go. It looks so different, strange. I don't really know how to describe it. All right, so this is it, the final result. I am definitely nervous about just how straight it is. I mean, there are obviously little divots. It's imperfect, like I said it would be, but I mean, it's probably fine. It just makes me nervous. I guess I can only hope for the best for this point. Hi! I'm sorry.
You said you would come before nighttime.
I thought I was gonna come before nighttime. I'm really
What
sorry.
happened? Did you got plaster?
Yeah, it's my hair. It's good.
I want to look at it.
We'll look at it at the hotel, okay?
Is it off?
Yeah, so nobody sees it.
Can I see her off at the hotel?
Yes, you can. But our taxi's
Did it
waiting.
have blood?
No, it's okay. It's not too bad.
It just has black
There's a little bit.
It's just ow!
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Today?
Then is you gonna grow more hair?
Yeah. My hair got off, Malaya.
I don't look at it.
No tail, okay? No tail.
Bye, thank you.
Okay, let's go.
I can't wait to see your hair. I'm ready to see your hair.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, you can open your eyes.
Your head.
Mava, do you think I have girl hair? You want me to put it back on? Oh, that's so mean. Oh, good morning. It's day 1. If you count yesterday as day 0. And I slept like total shit. But not for the reason you think. Actually, there's 0 pain anywhere. Back here, up on top, I still don't... They gave me some pain meds, but only if I feel pain, which I don't. So my 3-year-old is absolutely terrified of everything she hears. She cried for like 45 minutes last night and then wouldn't let me into the bed, so I slept right here. Okay, so I think today's the day that I can really objectively take a look at my hairline here. You can see it's a bit red, a bit swelling. It does hurt a little bit when I like raise my eyebrows, but just a touch. It's not really that significant. I think it looks pretty good, but it's hard to imagine what it's gonna look like. So in order to go out in public and not scare my 3-year-old, I have to put this little hat on. I have to be really, really careful. They told me do not touch the grafts. They put these bandages in the back of my head. That's to protect the donor area. Tomorrow, day 2, I'm gonna go back there and get a wash. Oh man, so it is the end of day 1, day after the transplant, and I am exhausted. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm really, really tired. I still really no pain. Nothing serious anyway. I haven't really done much today. They told me to take it easy. It's told me like 10 times, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. I did do some light computer work. But, and then I took the girls to their dance class, but I didn't do a whole lot today. I pretty much rested. One thing that I didn't mention earlier is that my thighs are like super sore. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the hair transplant or not. Maybe it's just a part of my body that also needs to heal. So being more than 24 hours after the procedure, this is how I'm looking. I mean, there's a little bit of redness, a little bit of swelling here. I think one side seems to be clotting darker than the other. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but I think everything looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good to me. Hairline looks a little bit straighter than it does in the first photos that I got. Tomorrow we're gonna clean the donor area for the first time. Some people report like lots of itching in this area, and weirdly enough, I've not itched in the actual area, but like in between, like right here, has been itching a lot. My cheeks and my ears have gotten, they've been hot, and I think kind of rosy as well. You can probably see it in the color of my face. I don't feel like sick or anything, but it's almost like I've got running a slight fever in my, like it feels like that on my face.
Poor Daddy, because he didn't have any hair.
Poor Daddy.
I like the one that will stick to your mustache.
Oh, really? That's the best hair, right?
Yeah.
Like over here on the sideburns is what this is called. Okay, so it's day 2. Day 2? Yeah, day 2. It's kind of confusing. They say it's day 3 with my medication regimen, but it's day 2 after the hair transplant. And this is basically what it's looking like. A few things have changed here. It doesn't really hurt when I raise my eyebrows anymore. Like yesterday, it was a little bit painful, not too bad. It is still tender in this area though. But overall, I think everything's been really, really manageable. It's been pretty easy. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep again. I had a work emergency last night. I was up until like 2 a.m. So I'm basically running on coffee right now. Overall, everything's good. My legs, the soreness in my thighs is completely gone. Maybe look a little bit haggard, but my face and head are still, ears are still a bit like rosy, still a bit red, like slightly feverish, but it's gone down since yesterday. I gotta take the girls to breakfast, and then I gotta go to the hair transplant clinic to get the back of my head washed, and I think bandages changed and everything.
Daddy,
Yeah.
you don't have lots of hair.
That looks so sad. Yeah.
And now you have a little bit more hair on. And I have so much hair on you!
Come on, let's go. Upstairs, girls. Oh, gentle. So I just got washed and my back bandage removed. Got some new ointment regimen, and now we're gonna go out and get some mango. Come on, girls, let's go. Who wants to go get mango?
Me.
Wait, push. Got it?
Okay.
Oh, so fresh, huh? Yellow kiwis.
Green kiwi.
You like the green kiwis better?
Yes. Oh, it's a mango.
And mango too.
Come here, or mango.
Yeah, we'll get mango, don't worry.
Can I get some of that too?
What is that?
Maybe it's banana.
Oh, it's pineapple. Show me the green kiwi. Can I have some? Oh, thank you. That's nice of you.
I'm gonna give you one more.
Okay, thank you. Are you sharing with me now?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. Are you still scared of me?
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't need any more. That's cool.
Yeah. Are you good now, Mavo, with my head?
Yeah.
So I got my bandage off in the back of my head. I haven't really gotten a good look at the back of my head yet. I kind of got like a really crappy cell phone photo of the back of it. It looks alright. Everything felt pretty much okay until I put my travel pillow. It's actually very sensitive, the back of my head. I guess it's like the hairs that are left there, they kind of like move around. Like it's not super painful, but it definitely doesn't feel right. Other than that, things are going pretty well. A few things have changed. I'm pretty much pain-free. Like I can lift my eyebrows up and down just fine. My head is still a bit tender and a bit swollen, but things are going pretty well for the most part. And most importantly, my 3-year-old isn't so terrified of me anymore. I see. You don't want to come sit on my lap?
No.
You still don't want to come to me? No hugs?
This means I'm sitting next to you.
So this is the closest you'll get?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's not that far. But usually you'd want to come lay on Daddy's chest. Not today, though? No.
Just when your hair grows back.
Then you'll come lay on my chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's fair. Can I hold your hand? I love you very much. I'm very proud of you. And I hope you're proud of yourself. You should be. Hello!
Daddy, you should have tickled me when I was asleep.
Hello! Okay, so it's day 3 after my procedure, day 4 of my medicine regime. I've got to take my daily dose of drugs. Every morning and every evening, I'm using mupirocin ointment. I have no idea what that is, but this is what the doctor said to do. So I clean it with the saline water and then I reapply. This doesn't feel that nice. Every morning and every night.
She has some stuff in it.
Just getting a teeth cleaner, or what's happening now?
I'm getting that.
How does that feel, Mava?
Good.
Better?
Then you don't feel the pain. I will give you some strawberry magical juice.
Very good dentist.
Thank you. You have to drink all of it.
Yeah, in order to not feel pain, maybe you have to drink all of it. Don't forget, okay? Yesterday and last night have been really, really rough. One thing I noticed yesterday is that my face, I think it's been a little bit swollen before yesterday, but yesterday it got like really swollen and now it looks like a plump little tomato. It like completely changes the way I look, but also like you can see it doesn't, like if you look at me, it doesn't look like I'm swollen if you don't know what I actually look like, but like I can feel in here around my head, everything's like bigger and my eyes are squintier. The hairline yesterday, and my wife is saying that it should come down further, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't want an unnaturally low hairline. It's like this battle that's raging inside of me. Like I don't know. I don't even know, like I'm questioning everything. I don't even know what my hairline should be. So much anxiety last night. I didn't get to sleep until like 3 a.m. I didn't sleep more than 5 hours. I've realized that I've lost a lot of sleep every night since I had the hair transplant. So basically what a lot of people say is that your face is broken up into thirds, right? Between your eyebrows up to the top of here should be 1/3, and it should be the same as the bottom of your nose down to the bottom of your chin. And as far as I can tell, I'm right there. Like this hairline is puts me right where it should be. That's right around where my hairline used to be. Also, before I started losing hair. Like if I look in the camera right now, it doesn't look right. It looks like I've got a giant forehead. And I'm questioning: is it because my head's shaved? Is it because my face is swollen? am I imagining things? What can I even do if I do want to lower it? Like, I could come back for another hair transplant procedure and bring it down a little bit, but we've already used the single hair follicles in the front of the hairline. You're supposed to use the single hair follicles in the front of the hairline. They wouldn't be, I mean, they would be the same, probably the same proportion of singles to doubles to triples to quadruples as the back of my head. At least I think so. And so they'd have to pull out a lot, probably, to reconstruct my entire hairline again. And that's really what's got me nervous.
Daddy,
Yes?
I need a hat.
What are you doing, Malaya?
I'm just like you.
Let me see, what?
I'm just like you.
Oh, you gotta stop me. What the? Is that what I have?
I'm like you, but here.
On your forehead. Are you gonna get hair grafts on your forehead?
Yeah. I need to have a hat.
Yeah, so nobody can see, right? Nobody wants to see that. Sicko.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful, beautiful hairline, Meva.
Just like me.
Be discreet. Nobody wants to see your blood on your forehead.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful, huh, Meva?
We're twins, Daddy.
Can you imagine where your hair is gonna be, Meva?
That we're twins.
Oh, we're all triplets.
Yeah, we're all triplets. The
Yay.
girl and boy triplets.
Oh, that's so cute.
Ready?
I'm ready. Okay,
Meva?
Meva.
And then Daddy's. And then
Yay! Man, I feel so much better. Oh my gosh. Over the weekend, my head was swollen. It was like swollen a lot, but it wasn't swollen so much that I like realized that it was swollen. And so it just looked like I was so misproportioned, like nothing looked right. And I had so much anxiety built up. I'll tell you what, I completely lost the, it's like want and desire, but also determination to actually even make this vlog. So I really wish I had recorded how I was feeling in that moment, but it was like so, oh man, I can't even describe it. I don't know if my emotions or I don't know if my hormones were all in whack or anything like that, but literally all of Sunday I sat on that couch across from me and I made just like picture after picture after picture after picture comparing the distance between the eyebrows and the forehead to the nose and the chin of like every man I could find. David Beckham, by the way, is a mathematically perfect human being. I'll tell you, one of the things that put my mind at ease is I chatted with the doctor on Monday. Not until Monday, it's the weekend, whatever. His insistence that my hairline is exactly where it should be and giving all the reasons. Like, I think what it is that we question ourselves so much. And like we question every little thing, especially things that we're not really like experts on. But like his opinion on where my hairline should be did not waver for a second. And I think that there's really something to that helps, if this is in whatever you do, whatever business you own, if you are an expert in your field and you stand firm on what you say, there's something to be said for that. And I'm not trying to say that my hairline is perfect. Maybe it could be better. Maybe there is something slightly different that we could have done. But it really does help me put my mind at ease that it is probably going to be okay. It's probably going to be good enough, at least. It's really hard to imagine what it's actually going to look like once the hair is grown. And I think that's part of the anxiety is that like it looks so weird right now. I haven't shaved my head since long before I lost my hair. Like I know a lot of guys shave their heads when they lose their hair. I haven't seen my head shaved since I got drunk at a rugby party 10 years ago. Almost 4 months to the day. What day is it right now? The 20th? On the 25th, it will be 4 months to the day, and I'm about to have my first haircut. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good so far. I am obviously hoping for a little bit more density in here. But I mean, it's only 4 months. It can take up to a year.
Good.
It can take up to a year for full results. But I think I'm pretty happy with it for 4 months. For the hair transplant guy said he told me, I think you'll be happy after 4 months. I think I'm pretty happy.
Just be happy.
Just be happy. Okay. First haircut. Let's do this thing. Wow. Shutzi. It looks really good. Well, hold the phone. Wait. Is my camera deceiving me here?
You look handsome?
It looks really good.
Yeah. So it's the difference? Oh, because now...
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's a little thin, but it doesn't... It's... Even from this distance, it's not that... It's good. It looks good.
Yeah, look at you.
It made a huge difference. It kind of takes away from the fact that it's thinner because the sides of my head had so much hair.
Exactly. You're putting yourself through a lot by keeping that hair.
Yeah, isn't it? I guess you can call this my 5.5 month update. I was just looking at my 4-month update. I'm like finding it hard to believe how amazed I was at the 4-month update, because the 5.5 month update is just like literally 10 times better. Like, look, I know it's not perfect. It's a little bit Riley. It's got some density issues. So one thing that I feel the need to insert right here because I feel kind of self-conscious about it after editing that video. When you're recording with a camera that can see from this distance, this very short distance, there's a little bit of a warp. You can think of like the most extreme example is like the GoPro old style fisheye lens. But there's going to be some amount of warp for any lens that's under like 50 millimeters. Your selfie camera on your phone, as well as this camera right here. It's like a 24 millimeter lens. So those videos actually make my hairline look more round in this direction than it actually is. If you looked at me, like if I'm looking in the mirror right now, it probably looks a bit warped in that direction right now. But I'm looking in the mirror directly, and it's almost a perfect straight line across. The best way that I can demonstrate this is by taking photos of myself from pretty far away and then cropping in. You can see that right here. It's difficult to entirely get rid of the effect, but that should do it enough to where it's, you know, less noticeable. So anyway, that's just a little tidbit. Maybe it's not that important to you. But overall, no, I'm super happy with it. There was a point like 4 or 5 years ago where I snapped and I started wearing a hat every single day. Like I never went outside without a hat. And my hair today is significantly better than that point, which means I don't think I need the hat anymore. My wife says that I should cut it a bit shorter. I think she's right, because maybe longer makes it look like when you have a high hairline but it's dense and tall, it kind of gives that like you've had a hair transplant type of look. And so if I were to just cut it a little bit shorter, I think it would look better. Even if this is all I got, I think that's it's a lot better than I started with. Let's just put it that way. This right here is my hair in like the harshest of light. I would expect, generally speaking, that this is where it does the worst, where it shows the most of my scalp here. So do what you will with this information. I just thought that it would be good to see my hair in a couple different circumstances. And like I was talking to my doctor, I was talking to Reji yesterday. He's a super cool guy, and he said I think you've got still 30 or 40% more growth.
You should go for regular haircuts.
Yeah. Okay.
And you don't gain your weight and lose your weight very faster.
Okay, alright, so just stay like normal, healthy lifestyle, right?
But you should do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright, cool. Yeah.
So
Now, this one right here is me at sunset. This is what it looks like, just like naturally going about my day. I think tomorrow maybe I'll put some gel on or something, see what it looks like, because I actually have not styled it yet. And then here, I thought, you know, this is sort of what my hair looks like when I'm on a run, which might be slightly different. And last but not least here, this is my hair directly after a shower. I would expect this to look kind of the worst, maybe second worst compared to the harsh sunlight. But I don't know, you be the judge. Let me know what you think in the comments below. My hat actually gives me a bruise. I'd never noticed before I took my hat off that I had this bruise. Like it just, I don't know, it was just part of my face, I guess. The hat was part of my face. And now I see it was actually probably causing some damage, maybe even permanent damage to my skin. And that's what it looks like after drying it with a towel. It's still a little bit wet, but it's mostly dry now. Still a little bit of redness up there. Overall though, there's a little bit of, it's not fully dense. You can see there are little pockets there that